Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this edition of Gridiron Football. We're in the locker room here at Gridiron, man. We got some interesting guests on with us this evening, all the way from MoCity, Texas, baby. Ain't that what? Yeah, ain't that what Zero? That's what Zero claim, huh? Mo City, ain't that Zero
Uh,
center?
let me hold on. Let me. Oh, there we go. Let
Oh,
me
you want to focus on that Buckeye?
let me make sure it's. There we
The
go.
MoCity
Somewhere in there.
Buckeyes are in the locker room, fellas. Hey, man, welcome.
What's going
Man,
on,
welcome to
man?
the show. Welcome on the podcast. Man, I think we're going to have a nice, intriguing hour of conversation. And, hey, look, let's just dive head in first. We want both of you gentlemen. Postman, you can go first. Introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, how long you've been doing it, and what your title is in the org.
Hey, what's going on, man? I'm Coach Postman. I'm the head coach for 10U. The DC also. Man, I've been doing this for like 9 years now. Started off with my first 3 years with the Mo City Jaguars, and then we branched off and started this org, and now we 6 years strong, man. So we 6 years and running. We ain't going nowhere,
Ain't going nowhere.
nowhere.
Coach C-Mac?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Coach C Mac. I've been doing this going on 8 years. Started off with the A-League Jaguars. As a assistant coach, came over to the Mo City Buckeyes. Then I was a DC. Now head coach. Also going to be running the offense this year. As Post mentioned, man, we here. We ready, locked and loaded. You know.
So when you guys originally put the organization together, what league did you participate in for the first few years of that?
Gridiron from day one.
So you've been never been in no other league but Gridiron.
No other league, man. Been getting our head bust.
Yeah.
Got our head bust the first couple years in Gridiron, and the kids was
Yeah,
bigger
yeah.
than me.
Okay. So
Facts.
what have you guys learned as coaches? Let me ask y'all that. Coach C Mac, you can go first. What have you learned in as a coach, man, with the competition that you've ran across in Gridiron? What do you think you've learned over the last 8 years for you, Coach C Mac, that's made you a better coach?
Definitely honing into my craft, man. Honing into my craft. Trying to make sure that I can be able to put these kids in a proper position to succeed, man. Mind you, man, we get kids out the mud, man. Like literally, you talking about I coach 12U, so I'm coaching kids that you would think have some type of experience. Half of the time, man, these kids, man, this their first year playing. They didn't play until they was like freshmen, man. And so, it's really just about honing in the craft, man. And I'm big on fundamentals, man. I consider myself the big fundamental. So those are things that I've learned just being with Gridiron. I mean, like I say, man, these kids, as Post mentioned, man, we, get our heads blown off, from the start, man. That first year was a rough one, but it taught me to just continuously to be consistent, man, and going for it. It's supposed to tell you, man. We don't chase studs, we create studs. So that's the biggest thing.
Okay. Coach?
Man, me, I'm not gonna lie, man. I think I coached my first man 5 years. I ain't gonna lie. I was just coaching. I don't think I actually knew how to coach. Like I knew how to play the game, and I was able to teach kids what I knew, but I don't think I actually knew how to coach. I didn't. I don't think I actually learned how to coach, man, until I actually became the head coach, and I started actually, having to study, like, what I'm saying, like really learning how to break down plays, man, break down positions, stuff like that, man. Figuring out these kids' talent, you know what I'm saying, making sure, like he said, they know what's going on from A to Z, and that's when I really started locking in. At first, I was just like, man, it was easy because I was on defense. Everybody say defense is the easiest thing to coach. Hey man, put the kids in the right positions and let them go. Just we was just running off pure talent. And now, it's like, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Now, I want to make sure, man, these kids are prepared to go to the next level. So, it's like now, it's like, we real on breaking down on fundamentals, you know what I'm saying? Just really making sure these kids know what's going on, knowing their positions. Man, we get kids over there that's been playing for like, they say they've been playing 2, 3, 4 years. They don't even, they can't tell you what position they played.
Yeah,
So it's like, sometimes it's like, man, we starting from ground zero, just to get to where we at. And man, like I say, now I'm proud to say, that I'm a Buckeye, man, just because from where everybody that, watched us from year one to now, you know what I'm saying? They seen the progress, man. So I'm actually proud of that. And I can say, that's every year I'm learning.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So basically what you're saying is in your early years as a coach, you was able to show them what to do. Now you can teach them what to do. You actually can teach the game now, because that's the important part. A lot of guys know football. They sit down, they watch the game, and some guys can break it down to the uttermost. But can you teach it to somebody who really don't understand it on that level?
Correct.
So that's the key to being a successful Little League coach, is being able to translate your knowing into teaching and then passing it along. Coach E, what's up, brother?
What's up, man? Everybody
How you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Man, I'm going to ask you the same thing I just asked Coach C-Mac and Coach Postman, man. So being a youth football coach, over the years, how long have you been doing this, first and foremost?
Been coaching football 6 years, been coaching all together 12 to 14.
So what have you learned that has made you a better coach from day one up until this point?
Well, basically, every kid not the same, man. Every kid not the same. Some kids, you can get on them, they respond well. Some kids are shut down, but you got to find that way to turn them on. Some kids, you got to find a cartoon character to get them going. Some kids, you might got to find a show to get them going, or his favorite player, but you got to find that itch to get that kid going.
So let me ask you guys this, and I'm going to start with you, Postman, on this one. If I'm a parent, I'm looking for a good org. Why should I choose the MoCity Buckeyes to bring my family, my daughter that wants to be a cheerleader, and my son who plays? He need to be taught the game. Why should I choose MoCity Buckeyes to be a part of as a family?
Man, I tell everybody, man, I'm a vibe person. We go out vibes. I always I tell people off the rip, don't come out here, and just don't let me tell you to just come out here and sign up. Don't let me tell you on social media to sign up. Like, actually come out here, come see what we do. Come see the family environment. Come see the way the coaches interact with the kids. Come watch the coaching. You know what I'm saying? Because every organization is not for everybody. So you know what I'm saying? What may work for one parent may not work for you. This coach on this level that's coaching your kid, he may sell cuss word. You may not like coaches who cuss. So, it may not be for you. So I tell everybody, come out here, come get a feel for what we got going on. One thing I do actually like about the organization is, man, it's real family oriented, from the coaches to the kids. We try to make sure we instill everything is still having fun, you know what I'm saying? Because they're kids.
Yeah.
They're kids. We tend to forget as coaches, like, that these are kids at the end of the day. We try to treat this like a job. Man, they got kids doing thousands of hours of training. Like, man, listen, this is a kid. At the end of the day, either some kids got it, some kids don't. Yeah, you got to train. Hey, if you got to train, man, we got coaches that to get out there and help you train your kids. A lot of them gonna go the extra mile to make sure your kid is that kid. So at the end of the day, it's like, man, I tell a person, hey, come out here, come feel the vibes of it, and if you like it, sign up. If not, then, I understand. It's not for everybody.
Coach C-Mac, I run across you in Kroger, Coach C-Mac. You see me with my two boys. Man, what you selling me on becoming a MoCity Buckeye, Coach?
Man, some of the similarities, things that Post said, I can give you an example. At a coach, looking around for a team, man, and kind of I'm into some of the same things that Post said. For as the organization, man, it's really like a family, It's really like a family dynamic, man. And like I told him, man, hey, just come out and get a feel for it, get a feel for it. We get a feel for you. And that same way, if I'm seeing somebody and they in Kroger's, the number one thing, hey, just come out, just check us out. That's all I ask anybody. Come check us out. I'm not gonna sell you, any type of sale pitch, that most people may do. As Post say, man, we strong on uh, a vibe, so it got to be that vibe. And for the most part, we got coaches who gonna really dedicate their time in teaching the fundamentals, honing in that craft. Most parents they definitely worry about man, my kid playing time, or if they kid, like Post say, some kids have it, some kids don't. But at the end of the day, it's still working with those kids that have it, and building on what they have, as well as those kids that don't have it, and trying to bring them to that next level that they can be good, but also trying to give them a great experience playing football. Sometimes we get caught up too much in the game, and it is what it is. It's just a game, but life takes us way further than that. So we want to make sure that these kids is really enjoying their time out there, because we're supposed to be mentors at the end of the day too. And I want parents to know that their kids are being great hands with the Buckeyes.
So, Coach E, you run across me getting gas at the gas station. I got my two sons with me. Man, what you gonna sell me on bringing my boys to be a MoCity Buckeye, Coach?
First, I'm gonna ask how old are you? I'm gonna ask how old. If you committed somewhere, then I'm gonna ask, hey, if you ain't committed, just come check us out.
Whoa. Hold on. You care about if I'm committed somewhere or not?
Yeah, man. I always tell people I don't gotta throw salt in somebody else's game to get you here. You gonna make that own decision.
Hey, that ain't throwing salt because you recruit
It
my
is.
kids and they play for the A-Leaf Kings.
Hey, man. Hey, that's just the way I step. I'm
Okay. I'm gonna respect that then. I'm gonna respect that.
never. You can ask anybody. I have never talked about another organization trying to get another kid. I ain't never brought them up. None of that stuff. I just tell them, hey, come check us out. You might like what you see. If you do, give us a chance. Because at the end of the day, it's not all about football. We teaching life lessons. We teaching
Yeah.
discipline, teaching how to respect. Because there's some kids out there might have a bad rep, but just don't have no love. Like some kids just need love. They need encouragement. And we type of organization, we take anybody and everybody. And we make them to what they become. And it's that simple. We gonna bring the best out your kid as well as the parent. We talk to parents, we mingle them, we got an open door policy, and we are not afraid to let you, hey, he need more work. Or hey, let's do this, let's try this. We don't sugarcoat stuff over here as well.
So, Coach, let me ask you this. So, I used to be with the Conroe Jelly Beans, and man, it was just arguing and fussing and almost fights every week, and it was just a horrible experience for me as a parent. What can you tell me or promise me if I become a MoCity Buckeye? Hey, look, Coach, this will never happen. What can you tell me, Coach E, would never happen as a MoCity Buckeye?
I can't promise you. I can't promise you that. But I can tell you one thing: we will take all the preventative efforts for it not to happen. Because I can tell you the sky's falling. You'd be like, it's not, but then it's really falling. I cannot predict what will happen. But I can tell you we will protect these kids and we will look out for the interest for them.
Coach C, Mac, what can you promise me?
Uh, like he said, man, I can't really promise you too much, but one thing I can tell you, we have a zero policy tolerance for that, man. Like those are things that will be not tolerated, man. And you're coming with the commotion and everything. One thing about us, man, we're gonna go with a parent, coach, whoever, we're gonna have a talk with you, man. But if it's something where it continues on, man, it's a zero tolerance man. Like you got to move around. You got to go, because at the end of the day, man, it's about the people that's there. And, we can't allow, a few bad apples to spoil, what we have here. We want a peaceful vibe. And if you somebody that, hey, you may have a kid and you want to use your kid to hold us hostage and think that you can just do whatever or say whatever, and like you say, stirring up all kind of mess, it's to the point it's like, nah, man. Again, if we are true coaches and we truly believe in our craft, then hey, man, you can take the kid. Hey, they can go score 1,000 touchdowns over there just to have for the sake of having peace. Where, like you said, a parent, you want to feel safe and secure knowing that you and your kid is somewhere where they can feel safe and secure at. We can't prevent everything, but we darn sure can stop it when it occurs.
So let me ask y'all this, Coach. We're in the middle of July. Ken call a meeting. Y'all able to sit in on the meeting when the schedule is done. Who the MoCity Buckeyes want to see on that schedule? Week 1. Or than anybody else. Coach C-Mac, I'm coming to you, man. Because you want to be a politician on here. Week 1, Coach C-Mac. Who you want to see week 1? You say you don't think you, huh?
Man, look at here, man.
You on 10U, right?
I'm on 12U.
12U, okay. Who you want to see?
Yeah. Man, I want anybody that wants smoke, man. But, man, I'm not going to lie and say it's a couple of people that I wouldn't mind seeing, And, I love Maine and them to death, man. But, them Wildcats, they kind of talk a little bit too much for me, so.
Okay.
But it's always fun with my boy Maine, man. It's always fun.
Yeah. Coach E, what level you on?
AU.
You on AU?
Yep.
Week 1, Coach. Week 1, you got a chance to pencil your team in on this schedule. Because Ken watching right now. Ken watching. Tell Ken who you want to see week 1, E.
Man, hey, if I remember correctly, somebody ain't put a name on it last week, but I'm gonna put a name on this one. Them Southeast Lions.
Okay.
And we can
so that's who you want to see week 1?
Yeah, hey. Line it up.
Okay. Postman.
No,
you got a chance to put your thumbprint on this schedule. Who you want to see week 1?
I don't care who we see week 1. I just know them Lions gonna be on the schedule for sure.
So now what? So okay, well look, let Kevin Chambers say no, you don't.
Tell that boy stop.
So let me ask this, because I heard Coach E say he's gonna ask who the kid plays for, and I'm gonna say this. Coach E, I coached Little League for 31 years with Southside Cowboys. 31 years. We were around a long time. One thing I never cared about is who your kid play for. So if I meet a parent at a gas station, in a grocery store, I never ask who your baby play for, because I didn't care. Because the one thing I knew, that if you came and gave me the opportunity to work with your baby, you weren't going anywhere. So if I never ask who you play for, they can't never accuse me of stealing their kid or talking down. I never even asked who they played for. So how you gonna say I talk down on you? All I can do is sell meat. You know what I'm saying? So I could care less who you play for, because I'm selling meat.
All right.
Because the one thing I have more than anything else is a PhD in meat. I can sell meat.
Oh yeah. But hey, let's switch it. You ask questions just to make sure they're a good fit. Just like Coach C-Mac said. You might be the best player, might be the best kid, but you might not be a good fit for the organization. And stuff like that is good to know.
Man, I don't ask. I'm hey, bring your kid. Hey, bring them out here. Come down. I ain't finna say I don't ask. Hey, bring your kid. Let's see what they got. Hey, if they want to be here, hey, if they come out here, they like what they see, and y'all like what y'all see, hey, y'all welcome to stay. If not, and you are with somebody else, all right, man, you're welcome to go back to your team. At the end of the day, there's no hard feelings, man. These are kids. We don't own these kids.
I agree.
People forget, man. Like, bro, we are not their parents. Like, hey, parents move around every year. So at the end of the day, like, hey, it just may be your year this year.
So
You know,
Postman, I gotta ask you this, man, because I done had Clutch City on. They want Mo City. They want Mo City. I done had the Southeast Lions on. They want Mo City. Postman, what you can do? What you can do to piss off everybody, bro?
hey, man, I don't care about these people getting mad, man. Hey, like I say, we always there. We ain't ducking no smoke. Like I say, but my thing is, man, at the end of the day, these are the same people we play every year. It's always competition every time we play. It's not nobody, like, no team out there going out there blowing out nobody. So it's always fun and games, man. Like, I know these people personally, so we even after the games, man, we literally stand around, laugh, talk noise. You know what I'm saying? Even in the meetings, man, it's all I talk noise. I don't care. I talk noise to everybody. Especially if I know you. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna have
he
fun.
politicking right now. He politicking right now. He just saying that nobody be out there blowing out somebody. Now I would say, now let's go to that second team that I want, because they be having them Nephilims out there, man.
Okay, come on, give me that second
Goliaths
team,
out
C
there,
man.
man.
Talk to me, C man.
Kings, man. I'm talking to L.A. Eric, man. That's them Kings, man. They be having these giants out there bulldozing over Lil Davids. You know what I'm saying? Man, I want the Kings. I will say that. I want the Kings, man. I want that David versus Goliath, man, because every year they come in with these old big old towers, you know what I'm saying, and just blowing. So, they day is numbered with me for sure.
So you telling me you announcing right here on this show that you gonna kick the Kings' butt this year when you see them?
I'm gonna try every bit of power I can.
I'm just taking notes, man. I'm just taking notes, man.
Take the notes. Hey, I got L.A. Eric page. We Facebook friends. It is what it is. Take that note. Take that note. I'm gonna do everything I can.
Now, hold on, let me make sure. Coach C-Mac said.
Oh, man.
So, man, let me ask you this. So, with the amount of time all you gentlemen, oh, look, Eric he said he yawned, man. He said, as I yawn and roll over. That man say he ain't worried about you, Coach C-Mac. Come on, man. So, look.
It's all good.
So let me ask you guys this, man. I don't know if y'all are all parents or if y'all are dads and have kids yourself, and that's how you originally got involved in the whole Little League game. But just as a person and as a man, how have you gotten better as a man dealing with these kids? What about working with these kids have made you take things in a different perspective? I'm going to start with you, Coach C-Mac. What's making you be a better man dealing with these kids and their issues and hearing what go on with them, and knowing that you got to be able to still coach them out of that?
Oh man, one thing I could say for sure, man, these kids really do help me become a better man. Like, I don't think that I can honestly say coaching Little League football, it taught me a lot about myself. I began to see a lot of things in these kids that I didn't realize I was at their age. It answered a lot of questions for me that I didn't really know in regards to myself. And, like I tell anybody, man, who asks me, man, what makes me a great coach? What makes me a great coach is just the fact that I'm able to teach these kids from my mistakes. These kids taught me a lot about myself, and in turn, that enables me to help them become a better person, and hopefully they can become a better young man or a young woman when they get older. So, dealing with these kids, you're dealing with all kind of emotional issues, man. Things going on at the house. I had many, kids, that was rough times, man. But they made me appreciate a lot about myself, man. My upbringing made me reflect a lot on myself, and like I say, man, in turn, man, all I can do is just better coach them, man. So being a little league coach, man, it helped me to become a better man. To be honest with you, it helped me find myself and really look at my strengths as well as my weaknesses.
Yeah, that's good. Coach Postman?
Man, it just taught me patience. Just taught me really how to deal with different personalities. You know what I'm saying? Just really showed me, that man, these kids these days go through a lot. They go through a lot behind them closed doors, and that field is like they safe haven for a lot of them. That's they getaway. So man, it just taught me, to be able to, man, love on these kids. You know what I'm saying, man? Love on these kids, because all these kids don't get love. You know what I'm saying?
I
We
agree.
just because they parents are there don't mean that they get that love. So man, I always try to make sure, man, I hug my kids, man. I tell them I love them. I tell them, how great they are. I always try to be positive with them, and that's just something that over the years I learned. Because man, I watch kids that come out there, they'll have the best stuff, the worst attitudes, you know, and don't know how to treat other people and talk down on them. And then you'll have the kids that don't have anything, and they have the most positive attitudes, and they may be some of the best kids. And my thing, I had to learn to teach those kids who have a lot how to treat those kids who don't have anything, because at the
Yeah,
end of the day,
yeah,
man, y'all all brothers, man, and just because you got it now don't mean you're gonna have it later. So,
that's real.
that was just something, man, I just really had to learn when it come to kids, man, just really teaching them how to, go back to the playground era and teaching them how to play with each other, how to respect each other, how to look out for each other. And, and I also learned that as far as, even with being a coach, man, because, you know, shoes as men, man, we go through stuff. Everybody, man, everything not perfect, man. People go through stuff in their personal lives, and it's like, man, listen, if you need me, I'm there. Just
Yeah,
as well as if I feel like if I need you, I would want you to be there, man. I don't just bring you on to my staff because you want to coach. Like, nah, man, I actually have real life personal connections with the people who coaching with me. So if it's something going on, like, hey, let me know, and I mean, we're gonna deal with it however we can, and that's just something that, man, I've learned just how to be a man, you know what I'm saying? How to express myself, just stuff like that, man.
yeah. Sam Johnson said, Postman is a solid dude, man. Much respect, young brother.
That's my boy, man.
So, Coach E,
Yes,
what
sir.
about what about doing this little league thing, man, that has made you a better man from dealing with these kids? What do you take from it that you can add to your own personal experiences and personal life that you're breathing back into these young kids?
One of the biggest things, like I mentioned earlier, is showing the kids you love them, as well as putting confidence in them. Some of these kids, they might have every tool that they need, but lack confidence. It's because most of the time they only get praise when they doing something wrong, right?
Yeah,
When it's wrong, it's not allowed as the good. And I try to make sure I'm both. I'm gonna get on you because I love you and I care, as well as I'm gonna praise you when you do something good. As well as that we're gonna be respectful. We're gonna learn out here. I tell parents all the time, first time kid come out here, look at them. I guarantee you in 30 days, they'll be a different. 30 more days after that, they'll be a different kid. If it's from learning how to communicate with other kids, for learning how to play with other kids, or just learning how to talk to adults, period, and expressing their feelings. It's always a way to get to these kids. And that's one thing I learned. It's not one way to get to them. People think that scream, hollering, you can pull the kid to the side, talk to them. Sometimes you can't even embarrass them. And what I learned is that everything doesn't fit one square, one thing. Have to find a way to get to them different ways. You have to, and that's the way I was. I when I was growing up, I shut down on you.
yeah, yeah,
Coaches that'll come, hey, let me talk to him, pull me to the side, tell me a joke or something. I'm smiling now. I'm back playing. you know, and this is the same type of stuff that I try to reinstill in these kids as well, you know. And at the end of the day, with my level, we 8. They still kids. They still kids. They gonna make mistakes, you know. They gonna talk back. At the end of the day, don't take the fun away. Don't take that fun away from them, you know.
So let me ask you guys this, man. Like, as the org has grown over the past 9 years, what do you think has been the most symbolic thing, the biggest thing that, from a leadership perspective, that you've brought to the table to the org that have helped y'all get better, that have helped y'all stay together? Whereas you used to be a small fish in a big pond, now you're a big fish in a smaller pond because now everybody wants to come see the Buckeyes as well. Everybody's saying, man, put them Buckeyes on my schedule. Regardless of why it is, your name getting mentioned. Before, there was no respect there. Now, clearly, when you call me out, there's got to be a level of respect you got for me to want to see me. So what do you think it is that y'all are doing different that now people are starting to sit back and take notice? Coach C-Mac, I'll start with you.
Man, just working hard, man, and training these kids, man, really teaching these kids the game. Like I say, man, we get kids out the mud, man, you know, each and every year, man, we get kids out the mud. And I know, especially me, you know, just on 12U, you know, just literally getting kids, man, but we're teaching these kids and you know, refining these kids. If they were somewhere and they wasn't really taught, you know, we're helping them. And I think just overall, just over the years, man, from when we first started to now, yeah, nobody wasn't giving us respect, you know, really didn't know who he was, you know, probably felt like we was a joke, but they see year after year, man, we're coming, you know, we're coming. And like I say, man, we don't chase studs, we create them, you know. And the fact that, man, we're sound fundamentally and we work to get better each and every year, man. Every year, man, we working to get better, man. You know, we do our best to cut the egos to the side. You know, anybody, any coach or anybody, no slight on nobody, man, you know, with egos or looking down on the next one, man, you know, they just, you know, they're not a part of this no more, man, because at the end of the day, it's about the kids, man. And we really take what we do seriously. But as Post mentioned and he mentioned, man, it's just having fun, man. It's having fun, man. These kids, man, it's a game. It's fun, man. And we just want to have fun, man. And I think, you know, when we do that, man, we put a product on the field and people see what we doing, man. And just, you know, they see that we got it out the mud, man. So I think that's what, you know, what's the difference now why people for sure want to see us and call us out, you know. So it's much love. I love it, you know what I'm saying? Because it makes me better. And again, it's not me going after a coach. It's not me, you know, it's me versus this coach, man. We grown. I'm 40 years old, man. My time been over with, man. You know, so any
Hey, man, no, it ain't, man. I'm 55. Your time ain't over.
Yeah, I feel you. But any team that I call out on here, man, is all love, man. It's all love, man. You know what I'm saying? There's much respect and that just shows, man, that I want a great game, man. And I want people to come to the game, man, and enjoy the game. You know what I'm saying? And it's me pushing that coach on the opposite side to get better as well, because I'm a competitor and we're going to compete. But, you know, it's going to be healthy, man, and all love, man.
So, Coach Postman, talk to me about your cheer program. What y'all got going on cheer-wise? Who's your cheer coach? And, you know, what's up with your cheer side of your program?
Hold on. I'm gonna answer that, but I want to piggyback off him real quick.
Go ahead. Man,
you're more than welcome. We was gonna be top dogs. Let me say that. Since you're one, I came out the gate talking noise, straight to the ACX group when we started. Hey, I knew we was gonna be there, but we got our butts kicked though. But now, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, it just came with a lot of recruiting, man. A lot of promoting. You know what I'm saying? To get us to where we are today, man. You know, all of these teams even the teams, you know, that we calling out, man, like the Southeast Lions, man, I respect the hell out of Boo. Like, man, Boo called me goddamn 6 a.m. We talking football. You know what I'm saying? He giving me game, man. You know, I appreciate stuff like that. You know, at the end of the day, man, I tell him, you know, all the time, man, you know, like he said, like even after you interviewed them, he called me like, man, you know, man, like it's all respect. You should feel some type of way. You should be proud that we calling you out. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to go call out the weakest teams. We're gonna go call out the best teams. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying we the best, but I know we ain't the worst. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So hey, all I can say is, man, when we step on the field, we coming to compete. Like regardless, hey, you gonna have a game on every level. So but as far as the cheer side, man, our cheer coach is actually our vice president, which is Coach Sharpay. Um, man, she's doing a heck of a job over there. I can't wait to see what they got in store this year. Um, Definitely looking to have fun on that. I'm about to start. I've been working on my dance moves so I can get out there with them. I ain't on the scooter this year, so I can move around this year. I ain't in no scooter.
Yeah.
I ain't on no scooter, no boat. So I'm finna get out there and get the dancing with them, have some fun. Like I say, man, I like to have fun all the way around the board. I want to have fun with the boys. I want to have fun with the girls. We probably finna come up with a new song for the kids for them to learn this year, so we can, it's just all fun and games, man.
So let me ask y'all this, man. So
before you go to the next question, man,
go ahead.
Sharpay, she doing a great job. Coach Sharpay doing a great job, and I'm at to call out on here, man. Since year one, she still ain't do my Coach C-Mac theme song, man, that the cheer is supposed to be saying for me, man. So, man, I'm like Post say he want to dance. I want to dance to my theme, man. The cheer is supposed to be making a Coach C-Mac, so I'm calling out right here on from everybody, man. I need my theme this year, man. All right, you go ask the next question.
All right, so hold on. Now, if you come out and dance to some theme music, you better put 60 on somebody. Don't get 60 put on you and you dancing the theme music.
Ooh, Lord.
So look, let me ask you fellas this, man. So, like right now, I don't know if you guys are putting in work during the week, but where can somebody find y'all? Where can they bring their kids? What's your location? What's your hours, man? Let us know what's going on with MoCity, man.
Man, we practice at Cambridge Village Park. Right now we Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 6 to 8. Anybody trying to get in touch with us, man, all social media platforms, or they can go straight to our website, which is www.MoCityBuckeyes.com. And man, that just gives you the rundown of everything. You want to sign up, you just want to know about the organization, you want to donate, hey, y'all, I'm looking for sponsors too. Y'all know anybody, send them my way.
Talk about it.
Yeah, man, man, we in year 6, man. We've been, like I say, the biggest thing is, man, we getting it out the mud, man. We ain't never had no sponsors, and we ain't never had no help. Man, this is all out the pocket money. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm buying helmets every year. I'm on pocket to, help these parents who, kids might not have their own equipment, just so they can play. So hey, anybody knows some sponsors that's willing to help, that can help, send them my way.
So let me ask all of you gentlemen. I know Coach E. I think he's still over there. I can't see him. He in the dark over there.
I'm still here. I'm driving.
I couldn't tell if he was there or not.
I'm still here.
He got blue internet. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So my question is, y'all go through a season. You're successful enough to get to a championship game. Starting with you, Coach E. What's your dream scenario on who you would like to see in a championship game? And we're going to give you the victory in the championship. But who would you love to face? It could be a coach. It could be an org. Who would you love to, if you could script it out yourself? If you were the NFL and could script out your playoffs and Super Bowl, who would that be against?
Hey, man, check it out. I took 2 L's last year. And one by the Super Bowl champ and one by the Super Bowl runner-ups. So you put that together. I'll play one to get there and one to beat. Either Clutch City or the Lions. That would be my 2 dream games.
Okay. Coach C-Mac? I think I know who you're gonna say, Coach C, man. But go ahead and say it anyway.
Listen, man. A couple of teams, man. Not all the teams still in the league, man. You know, I definitely say the Wildcats is somebody I would like to beat on the way to the Super Bowl. And of course, man, I would like RCU again. You know, I'm still salty about that whooping last year. And the victory, man, of course, is the Kings in the championship, man. It wouldn't be nothing better, man. Champagne's bottle popping, baby. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Coach Postman, who you want to see in that chip, man?
Oh man, I definitely probably want to see the Kings, man. Only because, you know, man, we've been playing them. I've yet to be able to beat them, man. So that's a team that they've always had a solid 10U, man. And so I would definitely
who's been the head coach on 10U?
I just became I've been there for the last 2 years.
Because Mo just said y'all ain't never beat him on 10U.
Mo ain't got himself nothing.
He ain't got nothing.
Mo better worry about this year. That's what he better worry about.
That boy just said, man, them people ain't never beat me on 10U.
Hey, everybody talking till they get beat.
So everybody got a plan until they get hit in the face, huh?
That's it.
Oh, they got Giants.
Say it again, Coach.
I said, they got Giants.
Who?
I gotta do my little
and you know, I play the Lions game before the championship. We actually had a great game last season, man. We on 10U. That game actually went into overtime, and they pulled it off. That was a good game though. I would definitely like I say, I definitely want to play them anyway. So, you know.
Yeah, because that man said that man never beat me on 8 or 10.
Man, we beat them.
So I don't know who the 8U coach was.
We beat them on 8 last year. Oh. Now they won in the playoffs, but we beat them in the regular season.
In the regular season, okay.
Yeah, we beat them in the regular season. But
I got you.
They're not touching 12U like that, man. So I ain't.
Well, you know they 12U. They 12U.
Hey, I ain't trying to get them no attention. They want some attention right now. I don't want to talk about them.
So you said don't even give them that. Okay, but let's talk about something else.
Yeah. He wants some attention right now. Tell him go play on Facebook right now. I don't want to talk to him. We'll line up in the season.
So how many days a week y'all working?
Right now, man, I think this is gonna probably be our last week doing 2 days a week. I think next month we're gonna for sure pick up on our 3 days a week. So we'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
So let's be clear because today is July 1st.
Oh shit. Dang, I'm behind on days, huh? Well,
that's why I'm saying you're telling people that I don't want people to get confused and say.
Look like we finna start this probably next week. We'll probably start then our 3
days a week.
Yeah. So, hey man, anybody want to come to the Buckeyes? Inbox us, send us a message, find us on any social media, anything. Hit the website. Hey. And we let's lock it in.
So y'all ain't gonna make that claim like Clutch City. Clutch City say they free. Everybody play for free.
Oh no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that at all.
That what that man came on there and said last. He said, man, just show up. Everything free. Helmet, shoulder pay, just show up.
Hey man, look here. Hey, I congratulate them guys. Yeah, I don't got it like that. I'm not even gonna get out here in front like I do. But hey, congratulations to them, man. You know, hey, if I was actually able to do it, I would do it. Like, man, that's something dope, man. Like I say, man, at the end of the day, that's what it's about, man. It's about these kids, you know, like, man, like I laugh and play all day, you know, but man, it's about these kids, you know what I'm saying? And really making sure that, you know, we keeping them out the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like, so many grown-ups let their egos get in the way of stuff and we tend to forget what's the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is, man, making sure we keep these kids off the street and,
Yeah.
teaching them something positive, So, man, big ups to Clutch City, man. If they able to let everybody play for free, man, that's dope. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like
let
I
me ask
say,
y'all this.
my own,
Let's talk about something we talked about beforehand, man, off camera. We talked about, the impact and the influence that we're trying to bestow upon these kids, the impact and the influence we're trying to make and leave them with um, just long term life lessons, goals, ambitions, how to deal with situations instead of, hey, if things ain't going your way, you don't start throwing punches and fighting. As men, we sit down and talk about it and work it out. That's what real men do, because that was the thing I always tried to tell my kids. Like, I mean, let's be real. We came out of Sunnyside as far as the org did, but the one thing I tried to do different with my kids, I say, I'm not going to give you a CUNY home effort, and I don't expect for you to give me back a third ward situation. So
man,
the one thing I
honestly,
tried to the one thing I tried to instill and embed in them is that, man, we have to approach and deal with situations around these kids and in front of these kids totally different. So when we talk about long-term impact, I'm gonna start with you, Coach E. What do you want the long-term impact to be of your influence on these kids' life? What do you want them kids to see and think about 10 years from now? And they be like, man, that go Coach E. Remember he used to say what? Finish that sentence.
Man, always respect the person that's in charge. Regardless if it's a coach, a teacher, a boss. As you get older, you're gonna have a boss one day. You might not agree with it, but at the end of the day, you gotta go who's in charge. You gotta, I teach disagree and commit. You feel me? Disagree and commit, because at the end of the day, you gotta learn it. You gotta learn it. You ain't gonna be the big dog in charge all the time, but once you get there, run it like you run it. You know. Before then, follow direction, learn how to follow. Most good leaders are good followers at the beginning.
Yes,
They
sir.
don't come in thinking you know everything. Just hey, if this how you did it over there, well, this how we do it over here. I talk to you if it makes sense. We implement it, and that's one thing I do like about this org. Everybody has a voice. If it makes sense, you present it. We gonna try to do it our best ability to make it come true. You know.
Talk to me, C Mac.
Man, just teamwork, man, unity. That's one of the biggest things, man. I have a thing that I tell the kids all the time. Hey, man, we got to do. One thing you're gonna face in life is the 3 L's. And that's life lesson learned. You know what I'm saying? Because every situation that we go through, man, it's a life lesson learned. And as you mentioned, the things that we talked about off camera, uh, you know, us as men, man, we got to lead by example, man. I'm originally from New Orleans, Louisiana, man. So, I know I go, man. And, what I'm saying, being out the night wall, I mean, I come from that. I survived, that city, man. And at the end of the day, man, it feels good to say I'm 40, you know what I'm saying? Because let's face it, man, our race, not many of us can say that we're 40. You see what I'm saying? So life is worth more than just the stupidity, and we talked about the situations that's always occurring, fights, this, that, man, that stuff for the birds, man. Everybody tough, everybody gangster, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of tough guys, a lot of gangsters 6 feet deep, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah,
so how
yeah.
when are we gonna really change that mind frame? You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta prove nothing to you. I ain't gotta prove nothing to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just gotta really band together, man, and teach these kids, man, and show them a better way. You know what I'm saying? Because we deleting ourselves. Man, we need to, help each other, man, and teach these kids, man, living, how to live life, business, things of that nature. All of us have some type of job or things we do. So, why not we band together, man, and teach these kids, man, that way, how to pick up a hammer, computer skills,
Etiquette,
that nature,
professional
man.
etiquette,
Professional
professional
etiquette,
etiquette.
man. Exactly, man. Because now we're building ourselves and we're helping and we're changing the mold, man. As Post mentioned, man, being on here, he said, hey, man, anybody, know some sponsors, whatever the case may be, man. I mean, as a community, especially in the Black community, man, we got to band together, man. We got to change the narrative, man. We got to change the stereotype, man. We got to change centuries, decades of just us hating each other, man. So the one thing I can say, man, and to any coach that's listening, man, hey, man, let's really go this year, man, and not be with that foolishness, man. That's for the birds, man. Okay, how tough I think I am, you think you are. It's about the kids, man. And let's really just enjoy each other. I know I'm chattering about this team, that team, man, but it's all love, man. I ain't got no ill will against none of these teams, man. I respect every person that's doing this because we don't get paid to do this, man. At the end of the day, man, this is free. A lot of us have families. We got other things, man. So let's just get out here, man, and let's just enjoy, man. You know what I'm saying? And really watch these kids grow.
Yeah, I got you. Coach Postman, 10 years from now, when these kids look back, they're going to look at Coach Postman and say, man, remember Coach Postman used to do what? Finish that sentence.
Man, make them laugh. You know what I'm saying, man? My biggest thing is, man, my favorite slogan is grinding for a purpose. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing we're doing. You know, what's your purpose to be out here grinding? You know, some kids say they want to go to the NFL. Okay, well, what you gonna do to get to the NFL? You know what I'm saying? Like I tell them, man, even when we go out there and play, I always tell my kids, man, have fun. That's my biggest thing, man. I could care less about a win, a loss, any of that, man. If we having fun, I could take a loss. If y'all having fun. You know what I'm saying? I always tell them, man, the team that's winning is the team that's having fun. So if y'all want to have fun, go win. Go do what you got to do. But even if we losing, bro, have fun losing. This is a game. This is a kids. These kids some of these kids not going to play past 12. Some of these kids are not going to play past 12. A lot of these kids, it's going to be some kids that studs right now that's not even going to be a factor when they get to middle school and high school. So, man, the thing is making this fun for these kids, you know, making sure, man, like I say, I'm on here, like, even like Coach C may say, you know, man, we talking about who we want to play, we this, that, and the third, man. At the end of the day, I don't have no problem with nobody. Not no Lily, not over no Lily football. I don't have no problem with nobody. You know what I'm saying, man? At the end of the day, we all out here for one reason, and we supposed to be out here for one reason, and that's for these kids, man. Making sure these kids are successful, making sure that we help these kids live out their dreams. And honestly, if that ain't what you out here for, I don't even want to be associated with you anyway. You know, you out here for the wrong reason if it's not to making sure these kids are out here getting better. So, man, like I say, that's me, man. We at the peak now. We just had our first kid go D1 out the organization. So, man, I'm like super proud of that. So I'm excited to see how that's going to go in the next couple of years, man, to watch the rest of these kids that come out the organization start going to college. So that's what I'm excited to see.
Hey, man, I'm going to tell y'all this to all three of you brothers, man. I wish y'all the best of luck. Sound like you guys got the program that you're headed in the right direction with the program. Let me say that. And, man, as long as y'all stay on one accord with each other and understand that you're not going to always agree, but you can agree to disagree sometime without biting each other head off at the end of the day. Hey, man, that's what it's all about, building a successful org, because at the end of the day, we all grown men. We all grown men. We all got to respect each other, whether you want to or not. And if you don't want to respect me and my ideals and what I think and how I feel, then, man, you probably just need to move around, because I'm not going to ever disrespect you. I'm never going to disrespect you. But if you can't seem to ever come together on one accord, this ain't the place for you, like y'all spoke of earlier, man. So I just want to salute y'all, man, for real, like for real, as a dude who done this little league thing for over 30 years, man. Hey, man, follow your leadership, help your leadership, give your leadership ideas, feed into the leadership. Don't just talk about it, be about it. Don't meet me there, beat me there, as we used to say. You know, so salute to y'all, man. If any of you gentlemen want to have another word before we close out, you're more than welcome. I'm going to start with you, Postman. You want to say something before we close, brother?
Man, I just want to say, man, you know, good luck to all the teams this year, man. You know, as we said earlier, man, let's just make sure that we have fun. We make sure these kids have fun. Let's leave the stupidness at home, all the fighting, the parents, coaches fighting each other. Man, let's leave that way it's at. Y'all take that back to the hood. Let's make sure these kids are seeing us be positive men out here, man. Positive role models.
Coach C-Mac?
Yeah, man. And just picking it back up real quick of something he said. Like he said, man, some studs, man, they may not be relevant. They be relevant, man, by the time they get to high school, man. And some of these kids that we feel ain't worth nothing, or many may feel ain't worth nothing. Sometimes, man, them kids become that stud in high school, man. So it can go both ways, man. We never know, man, because that talent, it begins to level out by the time them kids get to high school, man. But like Poe say, man, I wish all the teams the best, man. Let's go out there, man. Let's have fun. Let's get these kids, working, man. Hey, let's cut all the foolishness, man. My level, man, my seniors, man, they homecoming was tarnished last year because of stupidity. You know what I'm saying? It was a, altercation that, I got involved in because of, stupidity, man. But we got to learn how to keep our heads cool, man, and talk as men, you know what I'm saying? And, so to that coach that's watching, man, shoot, I ain't got no ill will, man. It is what it is, man. But man, let's hey, man, we got to be men, bro. You know what I'm saying? We can't, as you mentioned, man, I can't let the night walk come out of me. You can't let the Kenny Holmes, whatever, come out of you, man. Like we have to allow the man to come out of us, man. And real men, like you say, man, we talk stuff out, and we can't talk nothing out, man, and we just walk away. That's a real man.
Yeah.
We go home to our
Yeah.
families, man. But again,
Yeah.
man, I wish all you teams the best, man. And hey, man, let's bring it, man. Let's put Gridiron on the map at the end of the day.
Coach E, what you got?
Thanks for having us on.
No problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
I wish all the teams, the best of luck, and when we line it up, everybody bring their A game. We gonna be got doggone frenemies for 60 minutes. The game we can sit down, talk about it, laugh, and get ready for the next week. But at the end of the day, we can't forget the goal in mind. The goal in mind for these kids to learn. And all about winning and losing.
Hey, Postman, what kind of internet you say you had earlier?
Boy, I got some blue internet or something. I don't know.
Hey, man, I'm driving. What's up?
Sorry, man. But nah, man, we appreciate you for having us on, man. We know it's after 9. Man, we appreciate it, though, man.
No, much love, man. Much love, and best of luck to you guys. I'm gonna try to make it out there this year to see it. I probably will get one of you guys games because I referee as well.
Yeah, man.
So I probably
come on out there.
Yeah, I probably will end up with one of you guys game, man. But best of luck to you guys this season, man.
All
Hey,
right,
look,
man,
welcome everybody. Thank y'all for coming in and checking us out for the last hour. That's the MoCity Buckeyes, man. MoCity Buckeyes. Look them up on all the socials. They there. They accepting kids. They accepting sponsors. Go show the post, man. Coach C-Mac and Coach E some love, man. MoCity Buckeyes. Peace.
Peace.